Hello, everyone. I am doing a live stream, of course, and yeah, I am doing well, obviously. So, how's it going, everyone?
I'm very.
Hello, Mr. Dino Diego. Hello there. Ugh. Man. Yeah. Oh boy, what day is it today? Oh, it's the 13th. I see. Oh, shit. So, how's everyone doing? There's only Dino Diego, I believe, or Mr. Dino Diego. That's nice to know. By the way, are you the one who subscribed? You're you're friends with Land Before Time 75, right? Oh shit. Yes, I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Hey, Tasmanian Wolf. I'm just gonna watch this video on Big Bad Mama's channel. It's about Atheist Junior destroys Ken Hovind.
So yes, I believe natural selection works just great, and it only selects, doesn't create a thing. You want to give it creative power.
Okay, so you do agree with me that one population of squirrels can, over time, because of variations, produce two populations of squirrels that can no longer interbreed. Would you agree agree that this same population, this new population, let's call this one the Kaibab squirrel on the left, do you think that this population can also produce two populations of squirrels that can no longer interbreed with each other?
Possibly over generations that could happen. Now, did they come from two squirrels as parents? Every one of them came from parents that were two squirrels, no exceptions. Now, if they eventually get to the point where they can no longer interbreed, which happens, that's still a squirrel.
Well, Ken, you know what this image reminds me of? The tree of life.
Wait,
So this same process you just described is the same process that is described by evolution.
Yeah, so pretty much AJ did destroy Kent and that part of the argument. So yeah. Okay, I'm back, guys. How you doing, Tasmanian Wolf? I know that we were talking about, well, Screw Tech Death Battles bullshit calculations. Let's call it that, because they do a lot of BS calculations. I know you told me it took you a year to get Path of Titans. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm pretty sure that in Path of Titans, you probably got the new creatures, like the plesiosaur, whatever the name is called. I forget the name, and the theropod that looks like Carnotaurus. I forget the name. It's Pro, whatever the name is. Pachycephalosaurus, of course. Yeah. I can't wait for more new dinosaurs to come in Path of Titans. Hello, Gus. Because I'm starting to enjoy it. Although, yes, single player, I heard that it's kind of boring though, but I don't care. I'm not really too much of an online person. I'm not really in online. Yeah, like for example, when they did with Goku versus Superman, okay, base Goku is faster than SSJ Goku, but yet SSJ2 Goku is equal to base Goku. That's so fucking stupid. And yet, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's speed in that fight, well, in that chart, which was 2.45 kilometers per hour or whatever, I forget, but which is equal when Goku left Snake Way to Kaiosama's planet, or actually, no, before even that. So, yeah, so Screw Attack likes to fuck up Dragon Ball characters a lot. I mean, so far with Screw Attack is that Vegeta won against Shadow, Android 18 won against Captain Marvel, and Broly won against Hulk. You know, the rest, Goku lost to Superman twice. Majin Buu lost to Kirby. I'm trying to think of what else happened. Goku Black lost against this evil Captain America character. I forget the name. And Vegeta lost against Thor. And then they did a Gogeta versus Vegito fight, and that video was complete BS because, again, really, I mean, even though that if Vegito is still whatever, they're still the same character and they're still the ultimate trump cards. The interview guide said, yes, it wasn't by fucking Toriyama, but it doesn't really matter. It shows that the debate needs to stop. But then again, people are now still debating on it still, and it's getting annoying. Yeah, Reverse Flash. I mean, I don't blame you, but I still like to see the fight scenes. I just don't listen to their calculations, like their own feats that they put up with and their numbers, which is fucking stupid. You know, I let I like to watch like YouTubers like Seth the Programmer and Chuck and other power scaling videos to do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Silver won against Xeno Trunks. Not Dragon Ball Z Trunks, but Xeno Trunks. Yeah. And hello, Jurassic Floyd. I finally spent my money on my PlayStation card. Yeah, I saw that you got an Allosaurus that you got Allosaurus. What species did you get? Are you using Gematini or Fragilis or Europyrus? Because like I said, I'm using Gematini because, well, you know me, I'm a quote unquote anti lip person, even though that I don't support the lips though, but whatever. I mean, I do agree though that not all theropods have teeth. Well, are lipless, my mistake. It's just some did and some didn't. What are your thoughts on A Quiet Place? Never heard of it. A Quiet Place? Nah, not really into it. And I never seen it. I forgot I'm using yeah. Well, I'm using Gematini because I mean, well, first of all, other than besides the lips, Gementini is Big Al. Big Al is actually an Allosaurus Gementini, not Allosaurus fragilis, as we thought. I mean, Allosaurus fragilis is still valid. It's just that the Big Al specimen is just a different species of Allosaurus called Gementini. And there's lots of species of Allosaurus. There's Allosaurus fragilis, Allosaurus gementini, Allosaurus terracorensis, the African species, Allosaurus europyrus, Allosaurus atrox, I believe it's called, and Allosaurus maximus, aka Saurophaganax. Yeah, there's lots of subspecies of Allosaurus that it's insane. But Allosaurus was a successful predator in the Jurassic period as well, just like Ceratosaurus is. Oh, and Epanterius, which is classified as an Allosaurus. Not a subspecies of Allosaurus, but it is in the Allosaurus family. I forgot all about that. I don't know too much about Eterperius. Eterperius. I think it was in the Lost World, the 2002 Lost World, or it was 2001 Lost World from the BBC. Oh shit. Yeah. Yep, that's what I just mentioned. Eter Purius, E Eter Purius. I just pronounced it like a couple of minutes ago, and I have a hard time pronouncing it now. Was in that not documentary, but in the BBC Lost World show. But I think it is technically called Allosaurus. It's just, I don't know. It's probably debatable, I believe. Like I said before, I don't know too much about it. I just know Gementonai, Fragiris, and Saurophagonex, and Europyrus. And I don't know too much about Allosaurus atrox. Yeah, it does look cool. It looks kind of different than the Walking with Dinosaurs Allosaurus design. Like, it has the body structure, just the head, and the little bit of the coloring is a bit different. Like, it feels like it's a hybrid combination of half of the Walking with Dinosaurs Allosaurus and half of the Walking with Dinosaurs quote unquote Polo Allosaur, or in this case, what it's called Australonivinator now. In the Discovery Channel version, though, at the time, it was actually called Carnosaur, but it's Australonivinator. It's Megaraptoran, like theropod. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it does too. It's pretty much the same animation style from Walking with Dinosaurs as well. And it obviously is like before even Walking with Monsters even um was even coming out at the time. And I think that was even the last animation scene, well, the last, pretty much, that Walking with Monsters was like the last animation scene and the animation of the Walking with franchise as a whole. Hey, Eric, Vero Faller, thank you too. Unless if you count like the prehistoric park, which I don't count, but it's whatever. Me too. I I did not see the death of the wolf scene. Yeah. Walking with Dinosaurs reboot. What do you mean Walking with Dinosaurs reboot? Hello, Rex. What a reboot? Why? Yeah, what reboot? What are you talking about? Xander, yeah, Xander. I can um let you guys join if you want me to. Here it is. If you guys want to join.
Hello.
Hello? Hi. So this is your first time in my live stream.
Yep.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, in my YouTube channel as well, since you're new, um, one, not one, one person at a time,
Okay.
and one topic at a time.
Okay.
Just want to let you know.
All right. That seems reasonable.
Yeah. Because Walking with Dinosaurs had inaccuracies, outdated designs. Well, that's because at the time, okay, in the Discovery Channel version, according to Dr. Jim Kirtland, in an interview, that Utah Raptor could have migrated
Hmm.
to North America would have migrated to Europe into Scandinavia without getting its feet wet, according to Dr. Jim Kirtland at the time. We now know that there is a Dromaeosaurus species in Europe, but Iguanodon's main predator would have been Baryonyx and Nuvenator.
Well, that actually kind of makes sense for Utahraptor with Iguanodon. I mean, back in the day, Iguanodon was kind of classified as this world-traveling dinosaur to Britain and to the United States.
Yeah, but Utah Raptor itself is actually not in Europe.
Which hint the
Not
title Utahraptor.
Yeah, at the time, but not anymore.
Well, if Iguanodon can travel around the world, why not raptors?
Well, because new science confirms it every day, and not to mention there is a species of dromaeosaur in Europe.
They would have mistaken that for Utahraptor. I mean,
Well, it was smaller than Utah Raptor.
regardless, this was back in the day when raptors were featherless Jurassic Park copies.
Yeah, but I heard that at the time, Walking with Dinosaurs, Tim Haynes was thinking about putting feathers on them, but but he didn't want it because of budget, which would make sense because when you're trying to make them, have feathers, it's probably going to be a lot of money.
True, and this was a time before when their quality was kind of primitive, and they didn't really have that much as budget, so they had to resort using CGI and animatronics.
Yeah, so it does make sense.
But I still like the animatronics regardless. They're still pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. For some reason, I used to think that the Utahraptor was kind of having feathers ish with the black tips of its body, but
Hmm.
no, it's not.
No, it's fully scaly. It's
Yeah,
just a borderline scaly raptor. There is nothing on that thing.
yeah,
Well, the bright side is at least they add some feathers on the Walking with Dinosaurs live experience.
yeah. And they also added feathers on Chased by Dinosaurs with the Velociraptor as well.
Really? I don't remember seeing that. The only feathered
Yeah,
dinosaur I saw was Mononychus.
yeah, but they only had like a little. I think they had a little bit of feathers of Velociraptor,
No,
just a
I
little.
didn't. I did not see any feathers on that raptor. It was fully scaly. The only accuracy was the size and head sculpt.
Yeah, well, hmm. Well, it's been a while though.
Yeah, I yeah, I can tell you it's the only accuracy I saw with the pronated hands were correctly faced like a bird, and the head sculpt was well kind of accurate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm. Well, the only somewhat further dinosaur was Ornitholestes. You
Sort
know,
of, sort of ish.
yeah, they went with a JP3 style quilt. To,
Yeah, and this is before even Jurassic Park, even well, JP3 was around.
still, it was ahead of its time, like covering it with somewhat of feathers.
Yeah,
They were close. They were
yeah,
close.
yeah. And at the time, in Spirits of the Forest, it was Antarctica, but no, it's actually Australia.
Yeah, that explains why there's an Australovenator.
Yeah, and even in the Discovery Channel, they actually went back, and I believe that they changed it to Australia,
Hmm.
which would make sense.
And
And
that's
back then, probably Australia was like kind of like warm and a little bit cold.
hmm. So it wasn't really like an ice age.
Not really, but it was like warmer. Like it wasn't like super super cold.
Well, I like the episode. It was pretty cool. Very unique.
Yeah, except for that, it Polar Allosaur, well, the quote unquote Polar Allosaur is not an Allosaurus or Allosaur, it's an Australornithinator now.
There was never a dwarfed allosaur. Even the thing
Yeah,
doesn't even
but
look like
at the time, they, I think it was debatable really that it was
a,
an Allosaur species at the
well,
time, but nowadays it isn't. They also, in the Discovery Channel version as well, they called it Carnosaur.
a carnosaur. What?
Yeah, no joke.
That's from a movie. Which no
Well,
joke, it's actually named after a movie.
they said it.
Hmm.
Well, the
And the
narrator
design
said
doesn't
it.
really look like an Allosaurus. It looks more like a Megalosaurus.
Uh,
I don't
the
know.
body, well, the body itself kind of does, but the head sculpt is just a recolor of
Hmm.
of
Eustrondus
the
spondylus.
yes, Euspectrospondylus.
Yeah,
And Euspectrospondylus is a megalosaur.
yeah, but the actual design looks pretty decent for a Megalosaur, even though it's just a redesign of an Allosaurus.
Yeah. Oh, the three predators, Baryonyx, Nuvinator, and
Hmm.
in I know the name. It is a Spinosaur. I just forget that name.
Suchomimus?
No, not Suchomimus.
Aerotor?
In in
Aer-
in
Aer- in, in,
Inturinator. You
in
see it at the very end.
Irritator?
Yeah,
Irritator?
Irritator. Yeah,
Yes,
Irritator.
Irritator. Yeah,
Yeah,
I kind of know that one. I think that was the design from Dinosaur King.
yeah. In my version of the story, a lot of things would be different
Like
in
a lot of species will be replaced.
Well, for example, I would replace the Utahraptor hunting scene and use a mating pair of Nuvernators to hunt an Iguanodon. They kill it just like they did, but this time a Baryonyx shows up and tries to steal a carcass from them, but it's just too much. But he gets a scrap of meat.
Oh, that's cool. Personally, I
And
would
then,
add the original soundtracks with the little bongos.
yeah, pretty much it would be something like that. I made a video of like my own version of Walking with Dinosaurs, how I would change the plot of the story. Like it would be similar, but the concepts would be different, and the
Different.
environments would be different too.
Hmm. Personally, I
Like
kind
for
of like the whole cold, icy weather.
like for example, Death of the Dynasty. Even though I love that episode, but I would still change it a lot of it.
Yeah, especially the T Rex. Change everything about that T Rex. It was
Yeah,
horrible.
even though that it is my favorite design, and I love the color, but
Yeah, I mean,
I would still change it a lot. I would make it very beefy. I you know
personally, I would just make it to like an accurate T Rex and covered it in peach fuzz. Not a lot, just a slight peach fuzz, like elephant type hair
I
covering
would
its.
not put even feathers on it.
I would. I mean, why not? Just like a little bit, like a small pinch of fur.
Maybe, but like it would be there, but it wouldn't be there. Like you would have to look very, very closely. Like,
Something like
oh,
prehistoric planets. So
yeah, kind of ish. And I wouldn't put lips on it. I would not put lips on it.
you're sure?
No, I don't
Hmm.
support lips.
Hmm. Okay, I guess.
And I would also, well, the female would be smaller than the male.
Oh yeah, the whole females are bigger than the males sort of dilemma.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be different as well.
Mhm.
The coloring would be the same because I
Yeah.
love that color. The coloring is
So
so,
iconic. The most
yeah,
iconic coloring of all time.
yeah, it's so dope in my opinion.
And I would change the name to Anatotitan to Edmontosaurus.
Yep, pretty much. Also,
Mhm.
the environment would be a lot different. It would be more of a the Florida
Mangrove
Everglades.
swamp.
Yeah, it would be like the Everglades.
Yeah, rather than some type of hellish landscape full of toxic fumes and ashes.
Yeah, and also in that fight scene with the Ankylosaurus, I would replace Ankylosaurus with Triceratops
Hmm.
because why not?
And
And
why
then
would you not resist adding Triceratops to it? It's like the most iconic battle of two
yeah,
dinosaurs.
yeah, but it would be different because the Triceratops kills one of the youngsters, and the Triceratop and it has a fight with the mother Rex, but
Okay.
she too gets herself killed, and the Triceratops walks away, and the surviving
Hmm.
young Rex sees its mother dead, and just like
In
in the same
how? How would you kill off the T-Rex? Would the Triceratops impaled her like and kill our dinosaurs?
well, it would use its nasal horns.
Okay.
Well, yeah, not its nasal horn, but it used its upper horns to kill the Rex.
Okay. That's something.
And she just tried her very best to defend her offspring.
Personally, I wouldn't not kill the T-Rex and just litter her with a severe injury that soon afterwards
Well,
she
I
could have
mean,
died.
because it shows that T-Rex is not an unstoppable force of nature.
Yeah, not
That's what
everything
walking
is
with dinosaurs
invincible.
that's what walking with dinosaurs it's like. It's like even though that you're an apex predator, you're still not an unstoppable force of nature. Like for example with the Liopleurodon episode.
Yeah, which I think that's a bit oversized.
Yeah, but they didn't know at the time. But regardless, though, you know, not everything has to be unstoppable. That's what this plot of this is still. So,
Yeah, and
but she tried to,
besides, the most
but she,
obvious part is that they gave it killer whale printing.
I don't mind it, but that's just me though.
Yeah, Well, the other Hell Creek dinosaurs are the Dromaeosaurs.
Yeah, the Dromaeosaurs. I was actually thinking about Pachycephalosaurus would eat some eggs though, but then again, the T-Rex
No.
eggs, but then again, I don't know if that would be a good idea or not, so I would just use either the mammal
Yeah,
still or the Dromaeosaurs.
yeah, go with Dromaeosaurs. It seems to make much more sense.
Yeah. And also a pair of Dakota Raptors attacks a young Triceratops, and just like in the
Mm.
story, the young trike dies.
Oh, well, there were no Triceratops. The only dinosaurs I saw were Torosaurs.
Well, in this version, I would get Triceratops and Torosaurus.
Hmm.
It's just
Personally, I would have those two confront in a little battle. Not like an epic awesome brosaur battle, just like a little
well. Then
confrontation.
again, I don't know like what part they would hang out because I don't know if these animals would met each other or not
Mm,
because they probably ate different types of vegetation, so they would not even fight each other.
mm.
It's just like with mammoths and mastodons. Like
Oh
for
yeah.
example, mastodons ate tougher leaves while mammoths eat grasses.
Yeah, because their teeth, the mammoth's teeth are much more flat and much more less bumpy. Well the mastodons have much more humanoid like back teeth.
Yeah, because they were designed to eat grass.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's
mastodon teeth are designed to eat twigs, so their teeth are very human-like.
yeah, that explains it.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a Triceratops, a Triceratops course. In that scene, I would just see the male Rex attack a trike.
Well, not a fully grown one. That could never happen.
It is well, it's
Okay.
possible that
Yeah,
like
but
the
not
only way
even a
I
T
could
Rex could take down such a massive Triceratops. It's just too risky.
the only way I could see a Rex killing a trike is that it would sneak up and the Triceratops would be off guard and the Rex would bite the trike by the neck and kill it.
Oh, ambushing. All right.
Yeah.
Either that or I would just have the T Rex snatch the juveniles.
Yeah, and there's actually a paper of Mark Whitten how a T-Rex would kill a Triceratops that it would twist its frill like it would like twist like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's something.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
It was replaced by Torosaurus. Yeah,
Yeah, Torosaurus is pretty decent for what it is.
yeah.
Hmm. But
But what?
but I have to say, Ankylosaurus, that thing looks more like a ball with legs.
Yeah, I would change the Ankylosaurus design a lot.
Yeah, that thing looks like a ball with legs
Yeah,
with
it's
chips.
even heavier than even the T-Rex from Walking with Dinosaurs, it looks like.
Yeah. Personally, I prefer the Walking with Dinosaurs movie Edmontonia. That thing looks
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, well, of course, because it's a 2013 documentary film,
Yeah.
while Walking with Dinosaurs is 1999.
Still.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm not an artist, but I'm just telling the story.
Hmm.
I'm an artist.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, me too. I'm an artist too. I actually drew a T Rex. Hold on.
Wait, you like the Ankylosaurus design from Walking with Dinosaurs, Rex?
He does?
Well, then again, I mean, it's
Mm.
your opinion.
The only
I mean,
good parts about some of the designs from Walking with Dinosaurs is the color schemes. That's the only good part.
yeah,
Okay, I'm
I do
gonna
like
show
the
you.
I do like the sauropod designs from Walking with Dinosaurs, like the Diplodocus and the Brachiosaurus. In Time of Titans, I would actually use the instead of Diplodocus, I would use the what's that creek? The Morrison Formation
Brontosaurus.
No, I would use the Morse formation dinosaurs in it, and
Hmm.
Camarasaurus would be in the story
Uh,
because I like Camarasaurus.
are you sure this is not going to be another Jurassic Fight Club sort of thing?
No, it's not going to be Jurassic Fight Club at all. It's just basically
Hmm.
it's the same kind of plot of the story, but it would just be Camarasaurus would be in that story.
All right.
I made a lot of rant videos on Jurassic Fight Club.
I know, but I kind of like it. It has decent fight scenes. It felt like a Fight Club for dinosaurs.
Yeah, but basically it's just the same plot, just the Morse information dinosaur.
All right, I got my drawing of the T-Rex. Of a T-Rex. Hold on. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. I decided to cover the feathers on top of the head all the way to the tail where it has a little tail fan. I know that T-Rex doesn't not have a tail fan and it's never have any evidence of it having so, but I just wanted to add it because it kind of looks cool.
Well, I still like it.
I prefer adding back feathers rather than doing it on the arms. Because good Lord knows we don't need another winged Tyrannosaur.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
Is it really debatable that T-Rex may have feathers or not?
It's
Yeah.
still debatable. It's still because people are going back and forth with the topic.
Personally, I prefer just keeping it with feathers. It kind of looks cool. Just with the right spots, it could be the best design with it. With or without it, I don't care.
For me, I just prefer without the feathers, but even if it did had feathers, it would just be a really, 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 really super tiny amount.
Hmm.
Like human arm hair. Well, yeah, like human arm hair.
Yeah, I'll go with human arm hair.
Like you can see it, but you have to see it up close. Very up close.
Hmm. So, in Walking with Dinosaurs, what is your favorite pterosaur?
Oh boy. I guess the triad no. Hmm. That's a really good question.
Hmm.
I guess the Tapajara, in my
Personally,
opinion.
my favorite is the legendary Ornithochirus.
Same.
Yeah, now technically called Tronthionathus.
I prefer Ornithochirus. It has a cooler name.
Well, it's an ornithochirid, but it's a different species.
Regardless, I still like the design. It still looks like a big and fierce looking pterosaur. Which I know that Ornithochirus is not really that big. It's not as large as we see in here.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
too much about pterosaurs that much. I mean, I know that some are big.
yeah, I
Some
like the
are,
Asdarchids.
yeah. And the
Hello.
and the Quetzalcoatlus design is probably one of the least favorites because it's just a remodel of Ornithochirus and it has a little
But
bit
it
of
doesn't look anything like a Quetzalcoatlus. The neck is too short. It has teeth,
yeah.
and it's just all messed up. And it doesn't look anything like an Asdarchid. Asdarchids are supposed to have long giraffe-like necks, big, oversized heads, tiny eyes, small
Yeah.
bodies. They're the most
And
weirdest pterosaurs of all time.
a giant beak.
Exactly. Which, personally, my favorite Quetzalcoatlus is the one from Dominion. That thing looks cool. Even
My
though it
f-
might be oversized, it's still pretty cool.
My favorite Quetzalcoatlus design has to be the Sky Monsters from National Geographic. Not Monsters of the Sky, but Sky Monsters.
Sky
I don't know if you-
Monsters. Oh, is that one with was it
Hello.
Richard Attenborough?
No. It's a different. It's a
No, I
different.
said
documentary.
Richard Attenborough. Like
It's David Attenborough.
David, David, Richard. Those two guys, They're basically like brothers, which they are.
I like the
No, but
Walking with
it's no,
Dinosaurs
David,
13 one.
Richard. It's confusing.
no, but it's
Oh.
yeah, I know you're talking about, but Sky Monsters is way completely different
Yeah, I know.
than this one you're talking about. Sky
Yes.
Monsters is a 2005 pterosaur documentary.
Yeah, I saw the clip of the Quetzalcoatlus from Flying Monsters with David Ambro, and it actually looks pretty cool.
It does look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I used to remember back in the days. On a long time ago. I did remember watching Nat Geographic Sky Monster.
Oh, you did. After all,
Yeah, a long time ago,
I have it on DVD still.
and I thought it was hilariously funny because the pterosaurs look a bit weird and bizarre, and very, very outdated.
Some, but not all of them.
Yeah, even the title card
Yeah.
looks like something you found in
Hello,
a
guys.
Blockbuster bin. I mean, look at the cover for this documentary. It just looks so oof.
Yeah, I do not like the Soar Authorities design because it's just a Jurassic Park design, but
All the pterosaurs look like they all look like it came straight from Jurassic Park.
well, but I
Hey, guys,
like
can
the
y'all hear me?
yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
we can hear you.
But I like the paleontologist interviews. The
Well-
paleontology interviews. That's just me though, because I always liked to be a paleontologist back in the day.
Well, Nat Geographic, not all their documentaries are bad. Some of them actually have really decent looking documentaries, which I thought they were pretty cool.
Well, which one?
Hello,
are we talking
guys.
about like dinosaur? Yes.
I don't know, like. I guess like some decent ones. I kind of like to enjoy. I kind of enjoy sometimes.
Yes, Tasmanian Wolf.
Oh, I was just saying hello.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was mute. I told you I was in public car.
yeah, I know. Oh, you know what's the another design that I really did not like in Walking with Dinosaurs is the Argentinosaurus.
Oh, don't get me started on those things. Those things are horrible.
The Argentinosaurus design, like its head, for some reason, its
Looks
head
like a-
looks like a
awful.
man. Looks like a
It
man.
does. That's exactly what I know. It does look like a man.
Like it has a human man's head in a sauropod's body.
What kind of design is that?
And it looks like in some scenes like it kind of has a mustache.
A mustache.
That's an abomination.
That is
Wait,
hilarious.
you got mustache? Please tell me
I-
you're joking.
I'm joking, but it looks like I don't know.
A dinosaur
Like,
with a
and
mustache.
people think that the Walking with Dinosaurs Rex is horrible. No, the Argentinosaurus design, in my opinion,
They're the
is-
worst designs I have ever seen in my life. Hands
is-
down, laziness.
is
Yes.
horrible.
Of course, it's horrible.
The only Argentinosaur I prefer is the one from Giants of Patagonia. At least
Yeah,
those
I love that one.
And Planet Dinosaur.
kind of. Even though
That
the
one's
next
pretty
one kind
cool
of weird.
too. Giants Patagonia,
I don't know. Planet Dinosaur.
Planet Dinosaurs Argentinosaurus is pretty cool too, but Giants
Yeah.
Patagonia Argentinosaurus is pretty cool.
Now, Giants of Patagonia are so much better.
It is. It is much better.
Yeah, even the speculative Brachiosaurus sort of head is kind of close.
Yeah. And also the Mapusaurus design is also pretty cool too.
Yeah, some of the designs are pretty decent.
The
But I feel like
the
I feel like-
Mapusaurus what?
oh, nothing.
The Mapusaurus from Planet Dinosaur is pretty good.
Yeah, but it's just a reskin of the Carcharodontosaurus.
Not really. Like the head looks Maposaurus like.
No,
They're
the whole thing looks like a Carcharodontosaurus recycled model. Believe me,
and
it does.
Maybe the body texture, but the head structure looks
I
like it.
prefer Mapusaurus than Carcharodontosaurus. I mean, the way they fight, they have their tiny little arms kind of flaying around. It kind of looks weird.
I don't know.
Yeah,
and sorry, and they're using the same sounds. My only problem with Planet Dinosaur is they're using the same sounds with the theropods.
oh,
Yeah, they are. We
yes.
did that. And
No,
they
not
still
just the
talk-
theropods, all the oh, sorry.
Yeah, all of them. All of them. Like for
All the
example,
dinosaurs have the same
Ceratopsians,
sound effects.
the Ceratopsians sound like pigs or
Oh, they
boars
do.
actually. And the theropods sounded like, well, big cats like lions and tigers. And the sauropod design just sounded like a black bear.
And the little ornithopods sound like tiny birds.
Yeah. Which I don't mind because I mean,
Hmm.
I
And,
don't know. Because
and
dinosaurs don't roar.
yeah, that's all. They do sometimes growl like
Okay.
crocodiles.
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
one problem
hey,
I
guys.
have is feathers. Most of the
Yeah.
dinosaurs don't have them.
In Path of Titans, if you got Kaka Nuvenator, that
Yeah.
it needs water that fast. It needs to drink water
Really?
that fast. Yes.
Well,
Oh.
then again,
I-
I mean, which location are you from? Like, are you
Mm,
from Patagonia or are you from Gondwana?
I kind of forgot. I think I was like Guanana.
Because in Gondwana, you have to watch out because if you drink salt water, you're gonna have to drink a lot and a lot and a lot. Because I learned that the hard way, and then I went back to Patagonia, and then the Patagonia location in Path of Titans is the forested area, and you have to get water as fast as you can.
Ooh,
Mm.
how interesting! A time limit.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Planet Dinosaur has, I don't know, not really the best feathered dinosaurs.
Yeah, but at least the story itself was pretty good.
But with a gorilla style camera, I mean, most all the episodes have the camera move around like there's like some wild gorilla about to attack them or something.
I don't mind that.
Personally, it kind of feels like the failed revival to Walking with Dinosaurs.
Kind of, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I do think that it's better than Dinosaur Revolution.
No, I thought Dinosaur Revolution was pretty cool.
I mean, Revolution was pretty good. It's just that the thing is with Revolution is that they kind of treated dinosaurs as they did treat
Comedic
them
reliefs.
as animals, but they treated them as like comical relief characters. Well, like
Oh yeah,
animals.
the whole cartoon.
Sense of humor,
Yeah,
which I don't like because again, really, they're not supposed to be funny. They're supposed to be animals. I mean, don't get me wrong, some animals do funny things though, but
yeah.
reptiles don't do funny stuff. They just don't.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but
Yeah, they
honestly,
don't.
but some of the designs look pretty accurate. Like,
Some do, some don't. I don't know.
I like the Guanlong from Revolution. They look kind of accurate. The blue
Yeah,
one.
though, but the male one, the smaller one, looks like it has testicles on its face.
really, I think both of them look like they have testicles on their faces. I mean, they're hanging little flap of skin. Looks
Yeah.
like a oof.
Yeah, that's why like now ever since I've been watching AK Rex's channel, and then when I hear him like criticize like the Dilophosaurus. Some Dilophosaurus design it looks like it has testicles. So
Ew.
now I'm calling
You know what? You're right. It does look like it has balls on his chin. Not to think about it, it does when it spits.
I mean,
venom.
it's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it's just
No
birds also have
wonder-
them too.
No
but-
wonder Jurassic Park never uses that. That is hilarious.
But yeah,
I just realized that. I can't believe I just realized that, but wow. But I think there's some decent designs, like the Gigantoraptor using the same colors as a Trogopad.
yeah,
I thought the mating dance was pretty funny.
yeah. I kind of like the watering hole episode. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it didn't really feel like it had like a plot. There was like a main character, a villain, and some other supporting characters.
Yeah.
The
But other
villain
than
is the
that, I
best.
wasn't really too much of a fan of Revolution. I also did not like when the T Rex was cracking its neck when it wanted the fight like that. It just like, come on now. Quit making
Well, what do you-
dinosaurs as like, I don't know.
Well, what do you expect? They have the same colorations, something like from a movie or something. They have skull war paint for God's sakes.
Yeah, I don't like that. I didn't. It looked
I did.
kind of awesome, bro-ish.
But still, it looks pretty cool. Like a what if dinosaurs versus aliens sort of thing.
Yeah, don't get me started with 65 though. But then again, I'm going to
Hmm.
see 65 though. I am
You-
going to see it, but I know it's going to be a waste of my time.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
might-
it's full of the
I don't-
typical generic dinosaur designs you see in
I don't know
every
if I'm
other-
gonna see or not.
Yeah, it's just going to be like Dominion. Going to be a waste of time.
Well, at least Kylo Ren's gonna be in the movie. That's something.
Well, I'm not too much of Star Wars. No
Yeah,
offense.
honestly,
No
I'm not
am
gonna go
I.
watch the movie. Besides, I already got plans to go see that Super Mario movie. Ooh,
Yeah, me too.
that's the
I
movie.
I
like
also got
Sauropod
plans to see
design. I think
Transformer.
Revolution is one of the best dinosaur in terms.
What the
Yeah, I guess. Rex. And yeah, the sauropod designs like Giraffe Titan was pretty cool. Or it's-
really? Those are
I mean, wait, it's not Giraffe Titan. It's
Brachiosaurus.
well, no, it's called something Titan. It's called
Parala Titan.
no. It's from the watering hole episode. It's
Hold on, I got the episode of Watering Hole, and I'm gonna figure out what type of sauropods.
I know that there's Denerosaurus, which is a
the
diplodocus.
Plotykid? Yeah,
Yeah.
I do see them with those brachiosaur-like creatures.
Yeah.
Well, they sure look like brachiosaurs.
Well, because it is a brachiosaurid. It's just a different type. It's
Well, the only dinosaur I didn't see was that little theropod. Was that an Ornitholestes?
yeah, it was.
All right, guys. I gotta go. I know I just got here, but still.
Okay.
All right, bye,
I
guys.
know the name.
All right,
See you
bye.
later. I know the name. I know Giraffe Titan lives in Africa, but I forget the name.
Of
of
the
that
one
sort.
from I have the episode of Dinosaur Revolution. I think I can find the creature what you're looking for with the Platykids.
Dinosaur Revolution. Watering hole.
Oh, I know. It's Elusa Titan.
Yes, Elusa Titan. Yes.
I told you I got the episode, and it's called
Yes.
Elusa Titan.
Yeah, that does. Those designs look pretty cool.
Yeah,
have
very
to say.
big and I don't know, very awesome.
Yeah, that's the thing about some sauropod designs is that they're pretty cool, and I love
Yeah.
sauropods.
Personally, I like theropods.
Well, I mean, theropods are my favorite as well, and they are my number one favorite dinosaurs in general. But sauropods are very magnificent, beautiful animals.
hmm I like
They do.
the Torvosaurus from the documentary. It actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, except for that, it sounds like a cougar. I don't know why they used a cougar mixed with a
Well, could have
elephant
been worse.
or
I mean,
lion, or whatever.
yeah, it
You
still is pretty cool.
are you guys referring to the Torvosaurus?
Yeah,
Yeah,
from Dinosaur Revolution. Well, there it's not just those type of dinosaurs. There are lots of other ones in the episode, like the Stegosaurus Maragaya,
yeah.
which I thought it was pretty decent, even though it made that rattling sound, like a creature what from the future is wild with the rattlebacks.
Or another one is the African porcupine. They make those rattling sounds too.
Which I kind of like those little rattling sounds, like a little demonstration.
I wonder if they did use porcupine sounds in The Future is Wild.
Mm,
I have
Personally, I
no
always
idea
thought
what
they were
that
like
sounds like.
maracas. I don't know. Sure sounds like maracas.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to Google Lalusa Titan.
Oh yeah, guys! In the opening episode, do you ever saw the weirdest opening to the watering hole episode where the Allosaurus decapitates the small little dinosaur and it kind of runs around like a headless chicken?
Yeah, it was I don't know.
Yeah, and I do know that dinosaurs don't really do that.
I mean, they
They
probably wait, do what?
run decapitated like a
I
chicken.
mean, they probably would. It's just probably not all of them.
No, I don't think so. I
Well, it
mean, it's
depends. I
just
mean,
different.
most animals do it. Like, for example, if you try to cut a snapping turtle's head off, it's still alive for a little bit. Even
What,
if you try to cut
really?
it, yeah,
I had
you,
no idea. I always thought it was just chickens
yeah,
and
and if you try to
fishes
cut a
too.
rattlesnake's head off, the head is alive only for a
Oh
couple of
wow.
seconds.
I had no idea. I always thought it was like fish and chickens. Hmm. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so most dinosaurs, not all of them.
Hmm. Lots of
So,
other.
so if
Well,
I so if I had a machete and if I tried to cut a velociraptor's head off or something, it would probably run around.
yeah. Would you probably eat a velociraptor?
Well, since it's a predator, probably not.
Hmm.
Since I heard that predator meat is not that good. I mean, like for example, like if I try to eat a bear, it wouldn't be taste that good. But then again, I mean, look at like alligators and people say
Yeah,
that
and some
alligators,
people do like to eat alligators, and they do look like chicken.
yeah, they probably do. So maybe who knows?
Oh,
Maybe a velociraptor would taste like chicken
huh. That joke would make sense.
or turkey.
Hmm. It would taste a bit chicken meaty-ish.
Yeah, some snakes, but yeah,
I don't know. Hmm. Let's see. There was Utah Raptor I liked. That was pretty cool.
yeah, the Utah Raptor was pretty cool, except for that it had the weird sideburns on its face, which
Sideburns. Hold on.
It's like a beard. Like the gray one has a beard.
Oh yeah. Right. There was two gangs of Utah Raptors. One was like the spotted one where their leader had a beard, while the other one had a mohawk.
yeah, it's like
I thought the sideburns were pretty funny, and it just looked a bit hilarious. One of them had like a little facial hair.
yeah, I guess.
Anyways, the most comedic part about this is that both Dromaeosaur packs begin to fight over the small little sauropod
Yeah,
in a very
and then
comedic sort of way.
yeah, you see, I'm not really into comedic that much with animals. Not all of them, but with I don't know with dinosaurs, we don't know, but I don't know.
Regardless, it's still a little bit funny. Even when all the Utarators stared at the the little Starbuck when it's being dragged off by a crocodile. They still went all raptor dogpile and just started dogpiling that guy. Even the alligator gets a poked in the eye.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Yeah.
I didn't like the pterosaur. Like the young pterosaur tries to escape, and the other, like the crocodile bumping. I'm sorry, the crocodiles bump into each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was just too much of a coincidence. But there's still, I do like the pterosaur designs. They look very colorful.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and I
Also,
would.
you can get diseases from eating a predator meat because you be.
Hmm,
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
yeah. So I guess it's not okay to eat a dinosaur then.
Well, it depends on what dinosaur. Like if I killed a Dryosaurus, for example.
Hmm.
And since Dryosaurus is a ornithopod, well, it would be very tasteful, probably.
Eh. Personally, I think I like the one episode in Dinosaur Revolution in Madagascar episode where we have this little mockingbird sort of dino.
Rahu Navis.
Yes, Rothonathus. Which I
Yeah,
know the design looks adorable with his little little the Bride of Frankenstein sort of hair style. Or either that or or maybe it took or maybe that rival made this try to be hold on. Hold on, let me think. What was it? Oh yeah, Marge Simpson with the hair.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you know the
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
well, at least the Majungasaur looks decent.
Yeah, it does.
Certainly
not
better
gonna
than
lie.
Jurassic Fight Club's ostrich legs, a Bellasaur.
Yeah,
But
which at the time was called Majungatholus.
Yeah,
which is
because
invalid.
Yeah,
and it was actually reclassified as like a Pachycephalosaur sort of thing.
yeah. Apparently,
Well,
what I
they
heard.
thought it was a Pachycephalosaur, and that's how we got to the trend of the Bellasaurs rhyming their heads like big horned sheep,
Yeah,
which I thought the idea was pretty decent. A carnivorous version of a Pachycephalosaur, I guess.
yeah. Except for that, it's still debatable, really, if they used their horns or not
Hmm.
for combat or ramming a prey animal. But who knows?
But still, I
Like, look,
think the Madagascar episode is very misty. Like like Clash of the Dinosaurs sort of misty.
yeah, I did not like Clash of the Dinosaurs
Hmm.
at all.
Yeah, and regardless of their like the spin-off movie, The Last Day of the Dinosaurs, which I thought it was pretty decent, but still a waste of time.
Well, it's funny is that Clash of the Dinosaurs came out first, and then Last Day of the Dinosaurs came out a bit late, much later on.
Yeah.
Like
But
I
you
think it
know what
was
the
like a
real
year.
irony is? Tyranium, if you actually looked at the cover for this movie, there is a V-Rex.
Yeah, I know, I know, I know. I thought it was like Photoshop for a second, but no, it's
No,
for
no,
real.
it's real. They actually use that for the cover for their movie.
Yeah, it's Clash of the Dinosaurs. It was looking at it now, it's just a waste of time. The
Yeah.
only scene I actually like is when the Tyrannosaurus fights off with the Saur authorities.
Which, for the
And-
record, I didn't. I thought it was just a weird name that the animators just kind of made up for the Parasaurolophus.
Yeah, but Tyrannosaurus is has that crest like Parasaurolophus.
But did they have to use the exact model from Parasaurolophus?
Yeah, did they? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Even the summer authorities are just Deinonychus. They didn't even change nothing about them. They look nearly identical.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, it was the world of awesome broness back in the day. Back in
Yeah.
back in like the
Well,
2010s.
I can tell you one good thing about it. It is that at least the T Rex's arms are correctly pronated right.
Yeah, but when it's running, it looks like it's jogging.
Oh yeah, yeah, it does look like it's jogging. Like, oh, I need to sweat off all this
Yeah,
fat.
that's the problem I have. It's like T-Rex is not jogging.
God, I wouldn't imagine there would have been a meme in the internet called T Rex going on a diet.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious. But
Yeah, and the Triceratops design looks
ugly.
it looks horrible.
But I like the Ankylosaur. That's my favorite design out of
Yeah, the
all the
Ankylosaur was pretty good as well. The Quetzalcoatlus looks pretty good.
Yeah, I would have wished it was covered in pycnofibers.
I think it was a little bit, just not fully.
No, it was totally scaly.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean, no way they would add that much feathers to a Quetzalcoatlus. This was a time when before they even dared to have a as dark with feathers. Even Jurassic Fight Club added them. Not their dinosaurs, but this small little as dark kids.
Yeah. The little miniature
Quetzalcoatlus.
Astartes. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which at that as dark as weren't even around back then in the mid Cretaceous.
Regardless, how dare Jurassic Fight Club? So you dangle these small as dark as covered in feathers while you can give
Well,
your other
pycnofibers.
dinosaurs feathers? That's not fair.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just lazy and they never want to give their other dinosaurs feathers.
Yeah. They fucked up big time.
I know. If they can handle the fur from Ice Age monsters and the pycnofibers from the pterosaurs, I don't see why not what you can do with the other dromaeosaurs.
Yeah.
I mean, Deinonychus is fully scaly, no feathers.
Yeah. Yeah. And they treated Deinonychus as like a raging, like naked wolf, like hunting in packs and stuff, like wolves.
Ew, but true.
Well, I don't think they would not hunt it in packs. They would probably hunt it in
And
gangs.
sparse gangs, like in the scene in Giants of Patagonia where the
Pretty
pack
much.
of Napusauruses attack the Argentinosaurus.
Yeah, but also, they in that concept they would not even take down a Tenontosaurus.
No
So-
way. Small
So even in my
dromaeosaurus.
version, pretty much in my version of the story, is that a Tenontosaurus has died of natural causes, and a gang of Deinonychus fights over a dead Tenontosaurus,
Ooh.
and that's it.
Or I would just have an injured Tenontosaurus from our previous attack, and a small gang of dromaeosaurs are waiting for it to die. Either that, or just kind of tag it a little bit.
Yeah, either that or this Tenontosaurus escaped from an attack of an Acrocanthosaurus, and then
Hmm.
the Deinonychus would either finish it off or just wait for it to die.
Yeah, to be honest, Jurassic Fight Club's Allosaur, it looks like a Torvosaurus. It does.
It kind of does. I don't know.
Nah, it
The arms are-
does.
the head structure looks good, like and even its face does, but its arms are so fucking pronated.
They are. They so are. I mean, it just looks like a Torvosaur, but with tiny little horns. That's
Yeah,
it.
and not to mention, Ceratosaurus is downplayed.
Oh, I know. The poor guy. I feel so bad for the Ceratosaurus.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
they-
not to mention, the dinosaurs in that documentary are way oversized in that show. Like Ceratosaurus is 13 feet tall.
Jesus
And
Christ, that's
one-
enormous.
Yeah, and it's 1 ton. It's like, okay, you're 13 feet tall, that's the size of T-Rex, but you weigh 1 ton, so you weigh less than T-Rex. Are you going by like maybe like 13 feet long, maybe?
Basically,
I don't know.
basically the majority of the theropods are nearly the same size as T-Rex.
Sort of, and T-Rex is just 16 feet tall in that documentary.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
personally, I do like the Allosaurus design, but I would imagine they would have just removed the horns and just called it a Torvosaurus.
or just call it Saurophaganax, since Allosaurus is also oversized as well, being around 15 feet or 16 feet, or
Yeah,
sometimes
that's what.
they said it was 13 feet.
Yeah, that's what Paleo Nerd said. That this thing is more like Saurophaganax.
Yeah, don't get me started with Paleo Nerd because I had fights with him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, on Twitter because
Ooh.
I don't want to. Okay,
It's. I'm sorry. It's just.
what's basically is that Paleo Nerd's into politics, and I,
Oh. Personally, I
and
just
I
like.
posted a picture of why politics should not be in science, and then he freaks the fuck out, and
Damn.
he says that like I'm a homophobe and I'm this and I'm that.
But you're not.
Exactly. I even made a video that I am not an awesome bro. I respect everyone. I don't care if you're gay, straight, bisexual, or whatever. I respect everyone, but whatever. I
I don't care for awesome, bro. I just like to make my dinosaurs just look cool for the audience, not make them as mindless movie monsters.
yeah. And some dude who also was friends with him says that I'm an awesome bro because I think that hadrosaurs are useless. Well, I used to
What?
think that, but I used to, but not as much as I used to now. I
What?
do
You
believe
thought that hadrosaurs were nothing more than delicious meat snacks for predators?
I used to at the time. I
Hmm.
used to.
Well, used to.
Yeah. But I do believe that given the chance, a Montosaurus annectens could fend for itself against a Rex.
Oh, it could. I mean, have you seen the size of those things? Those are huge.
Depending on the individual specimen, of course.
Personally, I prefer the larger Edmontosaurus. It's much more.
Annectens,
Yeah, Edmontosaurus annectens.
which lived with Rex.
Yeah, the one from Dinosauria, the short miniseries.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They say, but what I don't understand is that some people say that it could bite a Rex. I don't think it would bite a Rex. I could see it using its massive
Mm.
tail to hit a Rex, and then it could run off to
Yeah,
escape
true,
from a
true. It
Rex.
does have a large tail. What about
Or
Tyrannosaurus? That thing has a long tail.
or it could stand up on two legs and make itself look bigger, and the Rex could just walk like
Oh,
on another leg.
intimidation. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
like all animals do today.
That's true.
So pretty much that. Also, another thing too is that in my version of Jurassic Fight Club, in Raptors versus T Rex, it would
Which
be a
I
lot different.
no,
Like
the one difference is that it's very misleading. Like, my God, it's the most misleading episode I have ever seen.
which one?
Raptors versus T Rex.
Yeah, it is.
Because number one, there was no confrontation with a T Rex. And number two, they're not called raptors, they're called dromaeosaurs.
Yeah, yeah. But
And
again, really, like I'm glad that Paleo Nerd kind of changed my mind with Jurassic Fight Club, which I used to be a fan of, but when Paleo Nerd showed up, it's like he smacked me in the head. But regardless, though, I am not friends. Well, I unsubscribed to Paleo Nerd,
oh.
so
Well, technically, he has been taking a while to do some reviews. Like, he did like this one review for Monsters Resurrected that he promised he was going to release, but he kept delaying, and he
well,
finally
regardless, though, I'm not I'm I'm not well not friends with him, but I unsubscribed to him because he's kind of a bit of a jerk,
Oh,
and I'm just done with him, and I
you're
moved
done?
on.
Oh.
You know, like for example, like he could talk about politics as much as we want, but don't bring politics to me.
Hmm.
That includes everyone. Like that's also another rule on my channel. Don't bring politics on my channel.
Okay. Hmm.
And that's another thing too, is that I also had a fight with Edge too. I had a fight with him on Twitter. I had a fight with a lot of people on Twitter, and I just decided to leave.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Leave the haters. You don't need those haters, Tyrannotherium. You need your best friends. Like
Well,
us.
I don't know if I deserved it or not, but regardless, though, Twitter sucks.
Yeah, forget about it. Twitter is just not a great place to hang out with friends.
Yeah, that's why I have Facebook. But then again, I also have fights
Yeah.
on Facebook too, and that's how I. It's a long story.
Twi-
Long story. Long story.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Tyrannotherium.
Yeah, I
Twitter
guess.
is Twitter's frequently showing notifications on my iPad, which I'll ignore it.
Nah, I never use Twitter at all. Like never in my life I never used
Yeah,
it.
I know that sometimes like the internet is also full of hatred and it's a
Yeah.
lot of bullshit things though, but
Cyberbullying.
Yep,
yeah, that too.
that's a big thing. Super big thing. And not
But
to mention
maybe
lots of the
someday I may take a break on the internet, but I don't know.
yeah, what can you do?
I mean, first of all, I'm a grown ass man. I'm 25 years old.
That that's
And,
something. Uh-huh.
and I don't know. And I just have a lot of anger. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
that explains your little story with a little brawl with Paleo Nerd.
Yeah, and I don't know, and a lot of people.
Disagree on you?
Yeah, and a lot of people like when I went on LBT 75's videos and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you have been a little bit moody, and you did release that comment, and OBT did got a little cross with you about that.
Yeah, I know, but it's over with. It's just that like when I'm on his live stream, I get interrupted,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and I hate when people interrupt me. That's why I was very super freaking pissed off.
Oh, that seems a bit harsh, but
Well, it's like imagine like if you get interrupted, do you want to be interrupted?
no.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Hey, do you know how old Disney Dino 75 is, Tyrannotherium?
How old is he?
Yeah. How old is he?
He has to be 15 because LBT invited him as a kid voice.
Well,
Yeah. Well, then
well,
again,
I
on my channel, like if you're the underage of 14, then you're welcome. But if you're under than that, then don't
I'm
go.
eight. I'm 18. So
Yeah,
there's
so you're lucky. So I mean, and I'm 25.
I'm 19.
Yeah, but regardless, you know, I'm and be, and that's another thing too is that isn't Land Before Time 75's YouTube channel not supposed to be for kids?
I know
Well,
That's
I
what
used to
he's. That's
remember
what in the
back in the
comments.
day that you did some reviews a long time ago, and he did kind of did some swear words when he did his review on Monsters Resurrected.
Yeah, and then he did. Yeah, but even if you look at about like if you look at his about community, not the about thing, he says warning, it's not for children still. But then again, he invited a child. But
I don't think
whatever.
he's a child. Disney Dino's not a child. He has to be 15.
Well, he's still a child. His voice sounds like a child.
Well, he's not a child. He just has a fun personality.
Well, regardless though, like I don't let children on my YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Oof.
same here.
Harsh, but kind of.
Well, if you don't like my rules, then get out of here.
Oof. All right, all right, all right, all right.
I'm
all
just
right.
saying. I'm not like I know, like
Okay.
I know.
See what you
I
mean.
yeah.
Hmm. So
Another thing is
okay. Nothing. You continue. Continue.
Well, he does a lot of baby movies. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, oh my god, he did.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. I guess he kind of does. Well, he does those shorts, which I thought they were pretty neat.
The shorts I don't mind. It's
Yeah,
just
I don't
that
mind his shorts.
I would have wished they would have been full tribute videos, just like the good old days.
it's just
Yeah,
that
I
don't
was
bring your
obsessed with folk tributes.
yeah,
I
but
know.
don't bring your goddamn um dinosaur toy and like try to say "Wah, wah, 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 wah," or whatever he was doing.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny.
I don't
I
know.
show you guys some of my toys, but I am not showing you like one of my figures with their mouths on the camera.
I will not. We are gentlemen, and gentlemen don't do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what LBT does. Like he put his like Rexy from Camp Cretaceous and put its mouth on on his camera. I
And
think.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
that's
we're
so
aware
dumb.
that you don't really like the Jurassic Park T Rex. You have some type of hatred towards it.
I mean, I don't hate it. Well, I mean, okay.
It
But
can get a little annoying sometimes.
Does it explain your thumbnail?
oh, well, I'm just showing because the Jurassic Park T-Rex is weaker than the actual dinosaur.
Exactly.
I just do it just to piss off people.
Nah, I don't see that's a bad thing. I see that's the most hilarious thing. Like he's getting his ass pounded by the accurate T Rex.
Yeah. And another thing too is that in reality, Tyrannosaurus is much of a heavier built animal than we thought.
Yeah, that was back in the day before T Rex was much more a big chungus rather than much more the thinner and slimmer look.
Yeah. Yeah, and in that in that picture that you guys see, it's like Rexy's like barely like trying to get
Yeah.
up.
Still, I prefer Prehistoric Planet's T Rex better than Jack Horner's T Rex. Ugh.
It's okay. Not the
No, it's
best.
terrible. Ugh, it's awful. It's a bear roaring chungus.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the bony
kind of
crest,
does.
a
It
T Rex
kind of
with
does.
crests and the lips. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, it has pronated hands. It has a bunch of scars. It sounds like a bear, and
I
it's
kind of
just.
like its red face. That's pretty much it.
But that's the sort of thing that comes from
Oh,
Primal
sorry.
Carnage. But even
I mean,
that
maybe
looks
who
so much
knows?
better
Maybe
than
male
Jack
Rexes
Horner's.
have those red faces to attract a mate, though. But then again, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Okay, big question. What do you think about the Netflix documentary Life on Our Planet?
To be honest, I'm actually kind of excited, but at the same time, though, the Rex, some of the dinosaur designs look kind of weird. And
No,
another thing too is that the Smilodon design looks kind of weird. Like it has like that hyena like mane ish, and also the terror bird sound literally sounds like a pig. Which, by the way, this isn't the first time they used a pig sound with the terror bird. Prehistoric Predators did that,
don't you mean
and
like
Monsters
the
Resurrected did that.
Hey Tyrannotherium, don't you mean like this? Like that's pig sound?
I didn't hear it.
I
Oh,
didn't hear it either.
oh, sorry, it was kind of a. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I can agree, but that was from the trailers. We don't know they're gonna actually
Yeah,
use pig
yeah.
sounds.
It's also even in the trailers with the T Rex, they use Jurassic Park T Rex sounds to
No,
it. And I'm like,
actually, it's a Jurassic World sound.
well,
Different.
Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, whatever, whatever. But
They're different because Jurassic Park uses more of the original iconic T Rex roar, while Jurassic World just used a repetitive roar you hear from every single Jurassic Park media.
well, regardless though, it's whatever. But anyways, they'll change it. And at least that like when it opens its mouth, even though that it has lips though, but when it opens its mouth, you can still see its teeth. its upper teeth.
Yeah, it does look kind of cool. But I do notice that it did give it some quills.
Yeah, but I don't know.
About the whole T-Rex quill thing? I mean, if they can give it a little bit of a peach fuzz, why not give T-Rex quills? I mean, look at
Well,
Jurassic
they
World
also
3.
did
They
it
got
with another documentary that I also really like called T-Rex: The Ultimate Survivor, which is a really good T-Rex documentary, and I
Mm.
really love the T-Rex model. There's
Oh
no
yeah,
shrink weapon; it's pure muscle.
I got the Terror Bird pig squeal.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what it. Yeah, and this isn't the first time that they used it.
yeah, they did it with Monsters Resurrected and Prehistoric Beasts.
Prehistoric
Oh.
predators.
Or Predators, right?
Yeah,
Which I have no idea why they do this.
maybe it's because they want to make the terror bird very scary looking. But
By
again, really,
adding pig squeals? How is that scary? That sounds annoying.
I know, but who knows? They'll change it. Let's hope.
Yeah. And have you noticed that they just have different models of the terror birds in Prehistoric Beasts?
Prehistoric planet.
No, predators, prehistoric predators.
Yeah, well, that's because there are different species of terror birds in that documentary. There's Kalankin, and then there's Titanus.
Or maybe they just add some different shots of two different terror birds.
They're different species of terror birds because Kalankin lived in South America, while Titanus lived in Florida, North America.
Forrest Rockus also lived in South America.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Well, the only models I saw from prehistoric predators was a saber tooth, which it looked a lot better than the one from the original documentary. I don't know.
Really? Because I kind of like the saber tooth from the original documentary.
I don't know. The other one felt too, I don't know, too lioness look. Too smooth and
Oh
not
wait,
really
wait. Which
fuzzy.
one are you talking about? Prehistoric predators or
No, prehistoric predators. That's what I'm talking about. Prehistoric predators.
because prehistoric predators saber tooth in that one, the
Oh,
first of the saber tooth episode, the saber tooth model has spots.
yeah, but it doesn't really look all fuzzy. It just kind of looks like it just has skin.
Really? Because there looks like it has a little fuzz. At least that they put spots on it, because I do believe that Smilodon fatalis, the North American species,
The
had
most
spots.
popular one.
Yeah, and while its smaller relative, Smilodon gracilis, also had spots too.
Yeah, I did check what
now with
Smilodon gracilis would look, and it's more the size of like a dog. It's more like a dog with saber teeth.
Yeah, they kind of oversized gracilis to be like the size of fatalis, though. But in reality, fatalis is the size of a jaguar. I mean, not gracilis is the size of a jaguar.
All right, I got the picture. Hold on.
Yeah, I know that's
That's the one I
fatalis.
was talking about.
Yeah, but I do like it. But my favorite model of prehistoric predators has to be the short-faced bear.
Oh yeah, it kind of looks like a black bear.
Well, it's funny is that there's actually a short-faced bear that's alive today called the speckled bear, and the speckled bear literally looks like the short-faced bear from prehistoric predators.
Well, there is one creature I saw that only made a cameo, and that was the American lion.
I know. I love American lions. I love it. And the only inaccurate thing about it is that we don't know if it had a mane like that. There's been rumors that it may have had like a mohawkish mane like most lions do, but it not had a full grown mane like modern lions.
Well, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, but I wish that it did, and I have an American lion skull.
That kind of just looks like a regular lion.
And to be honest, there's some people that are still debating. Well, actually, not as much as they used to now, but There's some people that think that American lion is closely related to a jaguar, but no,
What?
DNA confirmed that it is a lion after all.
Of course, that's right in the name, American lion. Why
Well, then
would
again, look at the name of the American cheetah. The American cheetah is not really a cheetah; it's more closely related to
Oh
pumas
yeah.
or mountain lions.
Yeah, like the hill pigs, which are not really related to pigs. They're more like hippos.
But they're built like pigs.
They look like pigs. I mean, look at this thing.
Yeah, that's Archaeotherium. That's another problem I have with the Entelodon episode is that in the Hyaenodon episode, they call it Archaeotherium at times, but in the Entelodon episode, they just call it Entelodon.
Well, yeah,
They didn't
that's what.
they didn't call it Archaeotherium. They didn't call it Archaeotherium. But
Plus, I
then
didn't
when
really like the design. It just looks very monstrous.
it does, and I do like it too. And I like its sound of the Archaeotherium. With
Hmm.
Diodon, it's pretty cool too. And of course, at the time it was called Dinohyus, but again,
Dino Highs. Oh, the one from Monsters Resurrected.
no, in Prehistoric Predators, it was also in it at the end of Prehistoric Predators of the Archaeotherium episode,
Hmm.
but it was called Dinohyus at the time.
Personally, I prefer Hyaenodon.
Yeah, the Hyaenodon episode, it was in it as well.
Personally, I prefer that design better than the Walking with Beast version. That thing looks horrible.
Yeah, it does, but the head looks way too big.
And they gave it saber fangs, and the ears look too devil-like, and it's not really as fuzzy as it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
It's not.
I was talking
Sorry.
about the Prehistoric Predators design. Like its head looks way too big, but other
Yeah,
than that, the Hyaenodon design looks pretty cool.
yeah, but there were other creatures in there, like the bear dog.
Yeah, I wish they added the bear dog too, but hey, at least in Monsters Resurrected they did. Even though
Yeah,
that the bear dog episode is actually one of my favorite Monsters Resurrected episode, even though that the bear dog design itself is not the best, but it's still pretty good by its own right.
actually, F.A. Scion, the bear dog, actually wasn't the only appearance in Monsters Resurrected. It actually made an appearance in a documentary Prehistoric.
Yeah, and it's basically the same model from Prehistoric Predators that they used.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I had no idea.
Yeah, because in the Hyaenodon and the Hell Pig episode, the bear dog, well, Anthision appeared.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, they do look the same, just with less patterning.
Yeah. If they wanted to make terror birds terrifying, then instead of using pig noises, they should have used. Yeah,
Actually,
they should have done that too.
personally, I would just add vulture sounds.
Yeah, they could done that too. Vulture sounds or
I
maybe
don't know.
eagle sounds or hawk.
No, not eagles. More like some like I don't know, like hawks or vultures.
Well, who knows?
I don't know. It could be anything.
Yeah, let's hope they'll not use the pig sound.
Yeah. If they're gonna use a pig sound, they will be you should make a list. The list of all terror birds that have pig noises.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
there'll be three of them. There'll be
oh,
three of
guys,
them.
guys, you know how the terror birds got the pig noises? Simple. They ate some type of magical bacon that turned their vocal cords into pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, a magical piece of bacon by a wizard.
Well, there were boars back then, so
I guess they ate so much bacon, they started sounding like bacon. Oink 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 oink.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
the squealing noises that they make.
And for the record, it's still not scary. It's just very annoying.
And it's loud. It hurts your ears.
Ugh. If anyone has ear problems, do not lower your computer down if you ever hear those pig squeals.
Yeah.
or remove your headset.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, guys, I'm about to end this live stream. It's good to be here, and
Likewise.
yeah, and I'm glad that you came to my first live stream, Dino Diego.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's been a
Um,
real pleasure working with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good talk.
yeah, sometimes, like on my live streams, excuse me.
No problem.
It's sometimes I do invite people. It just really depends, really. Sometimes, well, I usually do my live streams every Friday, but
Yep. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm aware you do them every Friday.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Well, I noticed.
Well,
Because I
regardless.
noticed the dates on your previous live streams.
Interesting. Well, anyways, regardless, I will leave and see you guys later.
Mm-hmm. Likewise.
Yep.
All
You
right,
guys
bye.
Yep. You guys take care and have a nice day.
Okay, bye.